Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into this video, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hand. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it goes back wherever it needs to go, out of my space and energy, 100,000 fold. Return it back wherever it needs to go, immediately, permanently. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you. All right, so we are officially into the new year. And I was trying my hardest not to post videos or anything on the channel for like at least a week, to take a break, to focus on myself, and to focus on things that surrounded myself, that had to do with myself and everything. So I was trying to give myself a week break from just putting anything on YouTube. But that was very hard not to do that, because like I said, maybe a few videos ago, yeah, I think I said it a few videos ago, life be life, and I feel like that's a term that a lot of people be using. Life be life, and so life was still life, and stuff has still been going on, like around me, not around me, in the world, just everything. So life has still been life, and confirmation with whatever that noise was in the background. So I was deciding to I had decided I was going to start back recording today, and today happens to be January 11th, 2025. All right, so that, if you do it numeral or number wise, is 111. 2025 breaks down to 9. So from that, I'm getting 111, but I'm also getting the number 1119 or 111, or excuse me, 119. I don't know. I was kind of getting that, because it is really like, if you flip it, it'll be 9111. So either one of those numbers or combinations, or whatever combinations, could be significant. But we're going to try to focus on the positive as much as possible. The upright, the white light, everything, like that. All right, so I was deciding to start off with using a couple oracle decks. And I took out the 2 oracle decks. I kind of shuffled them a little bit off camera. And then my other deck, the cards started flipping back. So the card flipped back to Messiah. All right. And it says Messiah. It says light attribute, serving humanity with humility. All right. So I definitely feel like, with us knowing right now the state of the world, with the whole situation with California, that particular area in California right now where they're having the world fires, and they're showing all of these different places like coming together to help, which I think is very good. I think it's very uplifting. I think it's very, that is something very positive. It's very uplifting. But I feel like this is something that should have been being done. Like, it shouldn't have took us to go into 2025 to have this kind of which I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna discredit it that it haven't been doing that, but I just feel like more of this kind of needs to, if we are gonna survive, if we're gonna make this world survive, we have to, this needs to come together more. Like, this need to be something that's done more, or something. I don't know. That's what I'm getting to say. Again, the card said Messiah, and I'm looking at the light attribute. It says serving humanity with humility. All right. The shadow attribute of Messiah is shadow attribute. It says exaggerated belief, that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So that's the thing. That's kind of like what I was, the mentality of, maybe I'm getting like, that could have been like the mentality of before, the past. Even with certain people of status or whatever, them feeling like they're the only one that has the means to cause some kind of succeed or change or something like that. That's what I'm getting. But we are, with us being in 2025, which breaks down to 9, we need to go into this energy of this Messiah energy, but not it just being one person. I feel like it needs to be, I was gonna say, as many people as possible, as many people as possible, because I feel like that will make the change for us for everyone to be here longer. I know there's a lot of talk of people bringing up like us being in certain times of the world, but I feel like the light has to overpower the dark. Like, we have to make it our will as best as possible to overpower, with the light, to overpower the dark. There might need to be some dark, I feel like, I guess, but we need more light than dark. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, so the deck flipped back to another card. Let me see what it says. All right, we have child nature. It says light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Wow, yes, like I said, the whole energy of the situation with California, which I'm going to do my best not to get emotional in this video, and I'm definitely going to try not to make it too long. But I am someone who grew up around having animals at different times through my growing up, my younger adolescent years, preteen years. I experienced having a lot of different little animals before I end up having my fur baby, Snow. God rest his soul. I miss him so much. Every day I miss him so much, so much, so much. It's just like, I could just get emotional off of that, me missing him. And I just feel like the time with him was, like, now I feel like it was short. It wasn't long. You know how they, everybody says this stuff where, time is short and everything. And I definitely feel like that with him. And I'm starting to get, like I said, I get emotional every time I start to talk about him, because I wouldn't say I was going through anything too bad at the time when he came into my life, but I did kind of manifest him, because, like, I didn't do a vision board or anything, but I actually had, I think when I was more into Facebook still at that time, but at the same time, I'm a person, like, I don't know if they had screenshots back then when I was like, because I was working in healthcare. I was actually doing home care cases, and, like, every now and then, like, it's like, I think they did have screenshots back then, because I still do that to that day. Like, certain thing that draws my attention, whether it's like a post, or, like, now it's more spiritual stuff, like, that I know I might not be able to get right back to easily, especially like different stuff I see on Instagram. So I was like taking pictures, and I feel like I manifested him. So, but I was actually taking pictures of Yorkies. Like, I still want a Yorkie, or I want another dog like my dog, because he was a mix. So I would love to get another mix of him. I wish he didn't get his tubes tied, or, had that surgery where he couldn't, like, produce kids, because I would have definitely tried to get him to mate when I had him. But yeah, like I was saying, my adolescent, preteen years, I grew up around a lot of animals, so I'm very attached to that. I still to this day remember instances where, my pets passed away. Like, I had an incident where I ended up giving I gave my hamster to my nieces, and he ended up passing away. And we, like, my sister, she wanted me to show my nieces how how I buried my animals or something, because I was attached to my animals like that. I was very upset when something would, whatever it was. I'm been an emotional person like my entire life. But I just feel like this card coming out, it attributes to what I was saying with the energy of, us starting off the year, the 11th day in, and we, the whole situation with California. And, people are going beyond measures, which they should, because animals they're part of the family. They're like, they're our I don't want to say extra kids. They are our family members, like, especially if you have the ability to be able to keep them from the time you get them until you see them leave this earth. You spend a lot of time with them, especially if you truly and deeply love them. No matter what you go through with them, the goods and the bad, it's just like you would with a child. You have your good days with your kids, then you have the days where they don't be so good, but you still love them overall, no matter what. So I feel like that's why the card flipped back to that, because it says child nature. So, it says light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirit. Something could be significant with the whole situation with California. I don't even have a card for horses, but spiritually, I definitely feel like horses have a big meaning spiritually. I've been attached to liking horses since I've been a kid too, because the picture I remember when I had a field trip when I was really young, and we went to like a lot of places that they have now where, the people, they own horses and stuff like that. It was like something like that, and we got to like, we got to get on the horses and like kind of go around in a little, whatever, like around the place where they was at. I had to get those pictures hopefully I'll be able to. But yeah, I don't know how many of those pictures I got like that, but I know it was one particular picture, and I'm like, we all in school, and they took pictures of us being on the horses or whatever. So like ever since then, I've liked horses and everything. Yeah, I love majority of the animals. I have the group of animals that I really don't care for, but the ones that I really like is like the four-legged furry ones. Even though it's a rabbit on this card, it's a lot of significance about spiritually for rabbits. Excuse me, but yeah, I've never experienced having a rabbit before or a bunny, but they are very cute. I've never had a guinea pig, but yes, these two cards, Messiah and Child Nature. All right, and then the shadow attribute for Child Nature, it says shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Again, I feel like that's another energy of the past, or like stuff that could be being would it be in 2025, it being like revealed, is being handled, is being taken care of, is being handled and dealt with and everything like that. But I feel like that's what we need to come out of, like, because animals, they need us as much as we need them. Yep, and they are definitely attached to the spirit world, because it says communication with nature spirits. So yeah, like even if you have pets that are passed on, I feel like they definitely could be part of being able to communicate with them, like in the afterlife. I feel like, I don't know why I feel like I need to say that, but I said it. All right, and then I'm gonna take this one too. It says pioneer, light attribute. It says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Excuse me. Pioneer, it says light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. All right, and then you see you have, like, it kind of gives me the image of a globe, but then you see it's a light bulb and it has like the heart in the middle. All right, it definitely kind of looks like a globe. It definitely looks like a light bulb. And then it looks like a sun also. So I'm getting like 3 things from that picture. Yeah. It's like this how the world needs to look, or it needs to be more of this. Like, again, today being 1/11, January 11th. The shadow attribute, it says compulsive need to keep moving on. Yeah, I feel like with the shadow attribute of that is not taking the moment to like be in the moment, or I don't know, I was getting to something about acknowledging certain things, or like trying to like, yeah, like trying not to acknowledge certain things and stuff like that. Just taking the time to see things for what they are or what they is. Don't be so compulsive to just like overpass it, or just to like ignore it, or like not pay attention to it. Alright, so let's actually get this other deck. We 16 minutes in. What do we need to see from this deck in regards to today being 1/11, January 11th, 2025? Is there any particular cards from this deck that we need to see in regards to the energy for today, January 11th, 2025? Yeah, we got, so I'm going to take these. We got 15 retrograde reviews. Like I said, not being so with that shadow attribute for Pioneer, not being compulsive to keep moving, or the need to keep moving without taking the time to acknowledge things, to see things, like taking the time to take things into review, whatever that may be, pertaining to a person, place, or thing. Yeah, reviewing stuff, reviewing with 15 breaking down to 6, kind of giving me like the 6 of Pentacles, like, you know, reviewing some kind of exchange between whatever that may be. Like, is it a equal exchange from you and another person, or you and this, whatever it is, like taking the time to review, taking more time to take things and look and review it. Like, I know my words is getting a little stumbled. The other card that came out was 28. You got Chiron with heal. Yeah, maybe even taking the time to review and heal something. You know, like the snake, you know, they shed their skin. So like something with snakes, the spiritual meaning for snakes could be significant. Especially I'm getting like when they go into that phase when they shed their skin or whatever. So yeah, taking the time to review and heal things that needs to be heal things that you may find out this year that is that was unknown to you, or taking the time to heal things that you may have wanted to, like just be in this compulsive need to keep moving, to like, again, to like overpass, to not pay attention to not acknowledge or whatever. Taking that time to heal, even if it's like you doing it by yourself, or if you doing this healing with whatever it is connected to, or again, if it's have to do with yourself, because there could have been a lot of tension that also was wanting to come out. 54 breaking down to 9. All right, yeah, needed to like release something, release whatever this tension is, so that you can heal. Because you got the birds, and it's like from this picture, it's like, I guess it's showing like them, like this would be them fighting or something, or quarrel, like having some kind of quarrel or whatever. Yeah. So let's see what else. So 28 breaks down to 10. Yeah, being able to have the ability to complete some kind of cycle so that you can heal whatever that may be, whether it's pertaining to a person, place, or thing, or whatever situation. Taking the time to review it and heal from it. Yeah, because it's like, okay, so you got 30 with Palace, Athena, Think. That's coming out in reverse. So it's like home at the back of the deck, fourth house home. Like maybe in the past, even if it's pertaining to me not taking the time to with it coming out in reverse, not taking the time to think about something, or I'm kind of getting like the King of Swords energy. Yeah, because the card again with that shadow attribute, it says compulsive need to keep moving. So like just taking the time to slow down to think something, because it's like you might always want to be in like this authority energy with 10th house authority, 48 breaking down to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's another 3, 12 breaking down to 3. All right, and then you have 3 on this card if it's in the upright. But it's like some people may need to take more time to think about things. All right, think about whatever it is before. I feel like before you think about things more, before you like just act on it or whatever, or before you before you act on it. Because you got 11th house community that came out. All right, so that came out in reverse, but I'm gonna put it back. Let me get one more from this deck for today, 1/11/2025. Give me one more card from this deck. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to take the one that flipped up. It says 35 Ascendant Entrance. Yeah. All right. We could be entering something, or maybe this could, like, okay, so the cards that's out here, you got Review, Heal, Think, and Entrance. But Think is coming out in reverse, like I said. So, excuse me. 35 breaking down to 8. So it's like taking the time to review something, to heal something, so that you can think properly, to enter, yeah, whatever this new phase is. I feel like this has something to do with a new phase, or some, like, again, some kind of new cycle, some kind of new level. You know, that whole what is that whole phrase? New levels have new, you know what. But yeah, look, there go tension again. Yeah, so and then you have 5 Leo shine. So yeah, so it's something about 1/11/25. I feel like a lot of people, not just one person, with first, you know, with that first card coming out, Messiah, all these people, different people, male, female, whatever race you are, could be entering into these new levels, or these new I wanted to say journeys, because I don't ooh, okay. That is significant. But like, because with Messiah, I don't feel like it's just one person. All right, yeah, wow. The 3 cards that just flew out, actually 4. You got 47 9th house exploration. You have 51 conjunction alliance, and then you have 37 descendants invitation. So yeah, this like entering into this new level, this new cycle or whatever. Something definitely could be significant about 9th house exploration. That kind of always gives me like the map or traveling. It also looks like a compass. Or I'm even getting something about time travel or something. Yeah, and then this breaks down to 11. So that, I mean, this could definitely be significant. It's like you could be coming into like with conjunction alliances, coming into like how they say, people say, you coming into who really resonates for you, who really is for you. You coming together into these, and I don't like to be saying groups though, because I don't like I never, when I was younger, I never like, I mean, I feel like I was more, well, over my years of school, I had people that I was like more like I connected with, and then I had other people's that, you know, especially with school, it's like it's people that you're more connected to, you be around, and then the other ones that you still know but you're not really around them or not a lot. But I don't like to be like, even now, I don't like the whole cult thing and cliques and all of that, whatever. I just like everybody to, like, you know, the whole coexist, like being able to coexist and respect each other. Like you may not like really like this person, or you know, you might not like the person or whatever have you, but be able to still have respect, because at the end of the day, you know, nobody is meant to be the same. Everybody is meant to be different. I feel like it's more better when everybody is authentically themselves, or, you know, there could be some slight similarities, but just not everybody just being like, oh, we in a cult together, so we all gotta look alike and all this kind of like, I just feel like that's kind of weird. But yeah, like with this 111, you could be going into like getting some kind of invitation to be like a part of something that is connected to you. Maybe this has to do something with traveling or something, because these cards flew out. And you know, the whole conjunction alliances, you got all these geese that are like together, and then you have like in the background you have other groups of another set of geese, but it's like they all going the same way though. It's like they all going the same way or something, so something about that could be significant. Conjunction, well, alliance has 51, that breaks down to 6. So, and then the first card that came out was 15, which breaks down to 6. So you could be going into like reviewing who, like, yeah, like who resonates for you, who's for you, who's like really for you, who, like, you know, kind of on the same, you know, like wavelength or whatever, like you. And then that last card was 37 with descendant invitation. So it's like you could, like I said, I don't know if I said it, but it's like you could be getting invitations from these people that you could be feeling like you're more connected to. Maybe this have to do with some kind of past life type stuff too, because you got 33, which that's another 6. It says South Node past, but these could be like energies of people that you connected to in your past life. Like, it's kind of giving me the whole energy of like, I'm not gonna say I'm like just the big old Star Trek person, but I ain't even gonna hold you. When I was younger, before like cable and stuff, you know, that whole generation of that time when Star Trek used to come on, I'm getting that in my mind, like something about that kind of energy. Like, you know, on Star Trek they had all the different but everybody coexists, like I said, being able to coexist but still come together when it's most definitely necessary. And then when things needed to be handled for particular situations, it was handled, but everybody's still able to be in coexist or whatever. Yeah, but again, something about the South Node, I'm getting like like just a past life energy. And I just found out recently that these two cards actually go together. So if you put these two cards together, they like connect. So it's like you definitely could be getting you got 35 ascendant entrance, and then you have 37 descendants invitation. You could be entering like into getting some kind of invitation from who you're connected to be with, or who you're more connected to like resonate with, or whatever like that. That's why I love this deck, because I never realized that until like, I don't know, I feel like recently, but maybe I did recognize it at my other apartment, but I don't know. But yeah, those two cards actually go like they connect. So yeah, I feel like 111, you could be coming into this energy, like you being able to like taking time, or maybe this is something you haven't been doing, whether you're male or female, not taking the time to just sit and review things, put things into review to feel like, to be able to heal whatever you need to heal, so that you can enter into this new phase of whatever, new phase of things, Give me one more card. 30 minutes in. Give me one more card for this energy for 111. Yeah, we got 19 moon with perception. 19 break it down to 10. Again, another 10. I don't know. Okay, so we got 2 10s out here. Alright, so yeah, review, heal, think, entrance, and perception. Something about perception can be highly significant. You know, the moon talks about intuition, stuff that may, or you having some kind of intuition about something that may have been hidden or something like that. Yeah, so we got 22 Mars motion that just fell out with 10 Capricorn achieve. Something is definitely could be significant about 10 10 10. Yeah, so like taking the time to just put things into review so that you could heal. If you haven't been taking the time to think about something, because there definitely could have something that been like masked to you, because it's like it's a whole mask on this picture. So something could have been like how you say, camouflage to you or masked to you, but I feel like this could be something that is being revealed, like it's being shown to you so that you could get through it, get past it, so that you could go into what you need to do, or your next phase, next level, whatever how you want to say it. All right, because you could have been having some kind of like, I was about to say premonitions, or maybe even some dreams or some intuition about it, because the moon, again, I feel like that talks about intuition. It also talks about sensitivity, so something could have been definitely sensitive to you. All right, and being able to complete that out, or complete out that cycle, or this is something that you've been working on doing, so that you can enter into like going towards being more connected with who you need to be connected to. Let me see. What do we need to see from this deck in regards to January 11th, 2025? What do we need to see from this deck in regards to January 11th, 2025? Is there any particular card that needs to come out from this deck to clarify the energy that's on the table? Alright, we got 16 golden light ray. 16 breaking down to 7. It says love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely something that you could be coming into. I don't know if I showed it enough, but that definitely could be something that you're coming into. Yeah, I feel like I said something about the 6 earlier. Yeah, I think I said something about even exchange, like you taking the time to review if something has some kind, if something is a equal exchange or equal give and take or whatever. You could be somebody that is a golden light ray. All right, you love to love, you love to laugh or make other people laugh, or you love for people to make you laugh, or just something about love and laughter is significant. Also, you have receiving and giving gifts, so that's the whole energy I'm getting, like of that 6 of Pentacles, equal giving, like equal give and take and everything. You also have 13 energy attachments, energy exchange. Again, another card talking about, that 6 of Pentacles energy. You got negative influences and self-sabotage. So you could be trying to heal from 13 breaking down to 4. That I feel like that could be something that's been hidden from you. These energies of people, male or female, wanting to be attached to you, that could have definitely some kind of negative influence. I feel like this is something that may have not been wanting to think about, maybe have not been wanting to think about or heal, but I feel like you're going to be working on doing that, especially again for that 30 Palace Athena think to come out in reverse. Again, it says 13 energy attachments, energy exchange, negative influences, and self-sabotage. Because it's like these negative influences, or I'm getting individuals, male or female. They could be this is what you're healing from. You're taking the time with that first card review, retro review. You putting that into review to rid yourself of these energies, these negative influences. Yes, you got 19 light activation, 19 breaking down to 10, 1 plus 9 breaking down to 10. All right, you got light activation. It says evolution of spirit, actioning of plans, and transcendence. All right, so that's confirmation with the energy that's out here. And something could be significant about 1919, or again, like I said earlier, 1010. Both of these have 19 on it. That has 19, and then this has 19. All right, so something could be significant about 1919 or 1010. Wow. Yeah, because you definitely could be... What was the other card that said something about spirits? Well, it was the one that was with the child nature. It says communication with nature spirits. But on this other card, you have it saying evolution of spirit. So it's definitely some kind of evolution with your spirit. I see the chakras on this card with this guy. He kind of look like one of them, what they call them, the Buddhist people. But I see the chakras, like you definitely could be evolution is, there's some kind of evolution of your spirit, all right? Actioning of plans. And this, again, it says transcendence. And something also could be significant about, I believe these are buffaloes with the horns, I think those is in the background. So something about that animal, that animal spiritual energy could be significant. Let's get one more for the energy for 1/11/2025. Excuse me. One more from this deck. One more card from this deck. Ooh. Oh, I'm glad I caught him. Wow, we have another 10. It says 10 crystal kingdom, excuse me, slowing down, materialism, and psychic debris. Yeah, I feel like you definitely could be again, that first card, review. You're putting into review whatever these negative influences are. Crystals could definitely be significant. Or certain crystals could be significant. I don't know what this purple one is called, but like it has this, look like it's a purple crystal on this card at the bottom. So something about that crystal in particular could be significant. Or just crystals in general could be significant. Yeah, you definitely taking the time to slow down, take things or put things into review to heal. Something with materialism is significant because it says, again, slowing down. It says materialism, and it says psychic debris. Because something could have been definitely causing a lot of psychic debris. And like this, I feel like that could be part of what you're healing from also. Or these psychic debris could be connected to these energies, attachments that are negative influences. That could be causing a lot of psychic debris. All right, and we have another 30 that came out. It says 30 spirit guides. It says looking for signs, philosophical discussion, and supervision. All right, so you could definitely be getting a lot of there's a lot of energy with, you know, this spiritual realm. And then you also have the yin and yang that's on here. All right, the yin and yang sign is on here, the negative and the positive, or the dark and the light, female and the feminine. Yeah, I feel like the spirit guides or your spiritual team is definitely there's a lot of like supervision over you maneuvering through this, getting all these psychic debris out, getting all these whatever negative attachments is, people, place, or things that wants to like have you self-sabotage or trying to have you in that self-sabotage energy. Let's get another deck. I don't even know if I want to use any tarot because I don't know if that's really significant, but let's see. Let's get a few of these cards from the marijuana deck. All right, 40 minutes in. Wow, right off the bat, we got a room with joy and love that flew out. That gives me the energy of like the sun card. It gives me like, definitely gives me like the sun card with that card. All right, you do have the solitude. I don't want to mess up the name at the top, but that gives me the energy of the hermit card at the back of the deck. But let's see what cards we need to see from this deck in regards to 1/11/2025 and to clarify this energy that's on the table. What do we need to see from this deck in regards to 1/11/2025 to clarify the energy that's on the table? What needs to be seen or shown from this deck to clarify the energy from 1/11/2025 and to clarify the energy that's on the table? We have Duro Ely or Eily, or I'm messing it up. See, I don't like to say the names when I don't know how to pronounce them. It says compassion. All right, and it kind of went over here more towards Crystal Kingdom and Spirit Guide. So I definitely feel like you have a lot of compassion for your spiritual team. You have a lot of compassion. All right. Something with you could be doing some kind of giving some kind of offers or offerings, I mean, to your spiritual team. However big or small that is, to show your like gratitude at this time. Or this, I mean, I feel like this is something you could also have been doing already. All right, anything else from this deck for 1/11/2025 or to clarify the energy that's on the table? Okay, so it came back out. You got a Santa Muerte offering. All right. So yeah, you definitely could be giving some form of offerings to the spiritual realms. All right. Or this is going to be something more of what you're going to do or you plan to do. Like even maybe today you could be doing that. Would it be in 1/11/2025 and going forward? All right. Yeah. Wow. Gateway vision. All right, and on this card you have a little white dog. All right, so yeah, there could be something significant about a dog or a white dog, or I feel like that's definitely part of your spiritual team. Like any passed over fur ones or fur babies. All right. Yeah. Wow. Again, it says gateway vision, and it's kind of giving me like confirmation of the other card with 19 moon perception on it. All right. Yeah. Again, that says gateway vision on it. All right. I'm gonna get two more to equal out the cards that's out here. Can we get two more from this deck for the energy for 1/11/2025? Wow. And these cards, I'm not going to take these in reverse, but let's get one more. Ooh, okay. All right, so the two that's faced up, we have Gratitude Rampage. It's already happened. So, and that fell right on top of 28, Chiron Heal. So I definitely feel like you're already in the process of healing. It's already happened. Again, you got, it says Gratitude Rampage, if I could speak. All right, it says Gratitude Rampage. It's already happened, and that fell right on top of that card before I picked it up. So you definitely are in the phase of healing. You're healing whatever that you've been putting into review. All right, that you may have not taken time to think about in the past, or you may not necessarily saying that you didn't take the time to think about it, but just not taking the time to like kind of like pause and like, or just have that time to yourself in a way to think about things or think about particular things, or finding ways to heal whatever you haven't really like not necessarily saying that you haven't wanted to heal from it, but just not taking that necessary time to heal through whatever that may be. I feel like music could be significant, all right? Because like on this, or writing music or listening to music, because you got gratitude rampage, you got music notes and paper in the background. Maybe even smoking marijuana could be significant. Yep. Again, it says gratitude rampage is already happening. So I definitely feel like you're in this, like, you're already in this, I want to say phase, or you're already in this energy of healing what needs to be healed, shedding skin or shedding things, things, or you've been working through shedding things. All right. You also have Ida Joe with karma coming out. All right, that's kind of giving me like the energy I'm putting that on top of the review card. So it's like, it's giving me the energy of like the judgment card. So it's like you taking the time to review whatever's been put forth to put in review for judgment. And it's like whatever it is already happening. It's already being what I said earlier, something about being dealt with. It's already being handled. It's already being taken care of. Or this is something that you're putting into process. Yeah, so you can have this freedom. Wow, these two cards flew out too. You have Vry, I believe that's what it says, VRY, with freedom. And you also have Hibisa, or, oh no, I know I'm saying that wrong. It's spelled HISABI, and underneath it says accountability. All right, but together it says freedom and accountability. All right, so I'm going to take those as 2 extra cards. But those did also fly out with the other 2 that came out, but they was face down. So you got Vry, which is VRY with freedom, and then you have HISABI with accountability. All right, so something about a lion could also be significant, which is Leo energy. All right, or just like I'm getting like the strength of a lion. I also see the infinity sign. You know, the infinity sign talks about love, fertility, beauty, I believe. I think that also says something about, that talks about something about transcendence. Also with the infinity sign. But again, look, at the back of the deck, you have spirit with act. So I feel like you could be putting this into motion yourself, but the spirit team is also acting. Like your spiritual team is also, they're a part of acting on this. They're already putting it into motion. They're already putting judgment, karma on whatever you've been putting into review. They already been working the motions. They already been turning the wheel for you, or, you know, I feel like things that you have not seen. I'm getting like they've been doing the work behind the scenes. Yeah, wow. I just said something about the infinity sign. This was trying to come out. You have universal oneness, and it says transcendence. I'm not making this up. Something about the skull could be significant. Also with the infinity sign could be significant. It's also giving me like the spiritual energy with that skull. And then at the back of the deck you have, I don't want to mess that name up, but it says healing. And again, that was like the second card that came out was 28. Chiron with heal. And this says healing on it. This actually gives me the energy of the, what is that? The Temperance card. And behind that you have manifest the creation. All right. So, you know, you being able to go through this phase and review, and everything's being put into review and being judged and dealt with and handled with, like, as kind of as like the process of, you know, you going to, you know, having to, not that you want to, but you going to court, and, you know, and them ruling with the judge and everything. I feel like this is what's being done on the spiritual side, 3D and the 5D, I feel like, but most specifically the, like, the what I want to say, the 5D. Did I say 3D, 5D? Well, yeah, I think that's what I said. But yeah, it's like, it's mainly being, a lot of this is being, because it's a lot of energy of like, the 5D energy out here, and just like they're working through putting into judgment for you these negative energies, these negative influences, whatever how this energy exchange was. They're taking care of it. They're handling it for you on the other side, because something could be significant about karma, you receiving karma, or who, you know, whatever these negative attachments, they're receiving the karma, but at the same time you're receiving your karma, which is not, it's not the bad karma, it's the good karma. All right, so that you can heal and create. And then you also have behind those two cards, you got intergalactic mastery with confirmation. You could be getting signs from nature. It says codes in nature, codes in nature with miracles. Yep. Something about unions. Well, that's kind of giving me the energy of that card with the geese. What was that? Oh shoot. Okay. That was my sign. I'm about to get off here because I don't know, this phone acting like it wants, it's a new phone, but it's already acting like I don't used up the whole phone already. But yeah, so that's the energy of the cards that's coming out for 1/11/2025. Let's actually try this deck, because again, I don't use this deck a lot, but I'm gonna try to take one card from this deck. And I wanted another card from the Alice in Wonderland deck. I don't know, but let's see. Can we get one card from this deck to close out this energy from 1/11/2025? Let's get one card from this deck. One card to close out the energy for 1/11/2025. Ooh, okay, so we got like 3 of them. Let's see what the bottom one is. Oh, hold on, it just fell. Alright, so the one that was at the bottom of the 3 cards that came out, it says, look at the effing moon. Alright, it says, look at the effing moon. The back side, it says, spiritual AF. It says, just look at the thing. It's lovely AF, right? You're welcome. So something about the moon energy is definitely significant, or it's significant with it being 1/11 today. All right, you could be using your spiritual team on the 5D to get rid of all this negative energy, these negative influences that been trying to have some kind of energy exchange or attachments. All right, again with that card saying 13 energy attachment, like this could have, these energy attachments definitely could be something that is like hidden from you, or trying to have some kind of hold on you. I'm getting, whether you're male or female. But I feel like, again, with Ida Joe karma, it's like judgment is being placed on whatever these negative energy attachments are, whatever they may be. All right, yeah, because you are somebody that is you are unequitable. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out this energy for this reading for 1/11/2025. All right, I will go ahead and upload this. All right, yeah, and this is the first reading that I feel like I've really done since I was trying to take a break. All right, and I definitely feel like I wanted to do this tonight. So I will see you later, and I'll see you in the next video.